that last game, right? Well, just the Tide Hunter. They're so useful at any stage of the game.
It's going to be pretty easy Roche here with the Gush minus armor as well as the Vlads to keep everyone nice and healed up with at lifesteal. TB nearly finished up with his BKB. He's probably going to back off into the jungle now that Sunder has a half duration. Finish up that BKB, wait for it to come off cooldown, and push with his team.
They catch the Phoenix as well, yet again.
Scrambled eggs, anyone? No, not today.
Can we check one thing though? I know he didn't die, but can we check the kills? Because I feel like most of them are Phoenix and NP. That's the buyback. Q.
I'll find it.
Q, dude.
I found it.
How long have you been casting?
I've never used this one.
8 deaths on NP. Okay, only 4 on the Phoenix. Okay, so Phoenix is more on the even, but 8 deaths on the MP. Almost half of your kills on HellRaisers are on the enemy offlaner, and he still has a pretty good farm. He's beating the net worth of the Tide Hunter. Why? Yeah, he's beating the net worth of the Tide Hunter, just barely, but still very impressive considering how much he's died. I think that's not too bad. The only unfortunate situation is that this space the MP supposedly created did not get turned into farm for the Wraith King. He's still 4k behind the Terrorblade. And that's not where you want to be ever. Because your core is bad against him anyway.
Yeah, BKB's finished up, so the TV might be joining the fight here. The young G just sniping bounty runes out from the noses, from under the noses rather, the VPP.
We're seeing an ag soon for the puck to nullify the BKB build-up on Wraith King, which I'm assuming is also coming up.
I don't believe so. No, he's going for AC. I mean, it's coming up as in way further down the line. Maybe he's still considering his options. Nope, he's committed for the AC.
Okay. I guess you need more. You need more damage here for the TP. Sure. I don't think it should be Wraith King as dealing with a TB though. I would like to see more like BKB and mobility rather than having the assault caress here. But I can see that right now you feel like you're not enough of a carry, and so you need more DPS. Earth Spirit could be in trouble. Puck alone with that Witchblade. We're already seeing how strong that is. Love his name, by the way. Force Major. Oh, what a nice smoke to disjoint the projectiles there towards the end because they were out of vision. Now they will find them. Puck.
Nah.
Good play, though. I think that was a nice attempt.
It was a nice attempt, but I think you got to save those smokes here.
Maybe you're right, though. You're losing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that's usually how you see teams sully out of the base here when we start to get into situations like this. Is they'll smoke and then they'll usually the bottom is the last lane to be pushed, and then they'll smoke, and then they'll try and wrap around here and nip them in the butt here. One less smoke in the inventory. We haven't really been seeing too many smokes from VPP, but right now no one else carrying a smoke, so it's possible that now they're not going to be on cooldown for what is otherwise still a dead position 4 either way. And I'm not sure my calculus changes there, even if he does live.
No. They do hit the Wraith King with an arrow there to stop him from farming. Sniper instead has to take his farm. Akado's starting to be a real nuisance. How far away is he from?
Still pretty far, yeah, because he went to the 4-staff first.
I think it's the correct build. This is the GH build, I remember. Back when everyone on Akato, when he was played +4, right? Everyone's like, oh, Ags is the best. I'm just going to rush Ags. And GH, the chill flower, just went, 4-staff is really good, bro.
Was that with Mana Leak?
Yeah, it was back when Mana Leak was a thing as well. But I agree with them. Like, 4-staff is very necessary on Cuddle because you have good mobility, but the 4-staff is the last bit that you need to have incredible survivability on the hero. Now they're in a fight, maybe. There's a Ravage available resolution. They set up perfectly the arrow, kill the Earth Spirit in a matter of seconds. The Sunray's not going to help too much as the Solar Line is stopping. Notice the Titan is looking to stop the Sniper as well, and he gets a double Ravage. They know it's Dream Coil, but there's no Agons just yet, so Laurel is just capable of getting away for now until they just burst him down. They have way too much mobility.
Wow.
They even catch the Wraith King with a beautiful arrow. That's going to be his first life. And they're setting up for a second. No arrow just yet. Can they stop him from getting away? There's no mobility or BKBs, so he's as good as dead.
Man, that was incredible. They actually just treated the safe lane of Wraith King as you treat a Bristleback or a Timbersaw. They started the fight and went, oh, those are easier kills. We'll deal with you later. And then they actually did. He couldn't even leave that fight either. And they still ended up losing their mid laner as well as their support.
Yeah, that's true, and I think that was because of the Ravage by Rezo, though.
Oh, it was great.
That was a really smart
100%, yeah. I mean, they made the call. I mean, HellRaisers, a lot of people would continue chasing down the Wraith King, which might allow that fight to go a little bit differently, but not here. No. It's not the case whatsoever. Instead, they jump right onto high-priority targets, kill Sniper through his 10-second BKB, and you're golden.
I like the Rezo as well. His patience in that team fight was palpable, right? Because he sees the Wraith King, he's like, oh, I have Ravage available. I could zone everyone out and kill Wraith King, or I could also kill everyone else, right?
Yeah, didn't need it to kill the Earth Spirit, didn't need to kill the Wraith King.
Yep.
I guess it was useful for setting up the kill onto Sniper and Phoenix, but it
was mostly about zoning them out as well from the Wraith King fight in a much more effective fashion. And also, it punished the Sniper despite him having a BKB, right? Because it came from literally close range Ravage, which you can't avoid.
Epicenter.
The epicenter of the Ravage, yeah, I like it.
Indeed.
So I really, Rezo has been playing a really great game, but I think HellRaisers in general is really solid performance. I can barely tell that they have a stand, honestly. Young G has been on point this game.
It's true. He has. Rezo having a very fantastic game as well. Mirana Sacred Arrow. It's considerable travel time. Good to know. You can set that one up. Or if you're Mirana, you just buy a little Adam Knows the Yule Scepter and set it up yourself. Who needs teammates?
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, this Mirana, she has been incredibly impactful, and it's just Mirana doing Mirana things, right? It's not like she played out of her mind. It's just Yule Scepter sets up for the arrow kill, and they guarantee that the Earth Spirit can't do anything.
Yeah, pretty much this entire game. I mean, the Earth Spirit's net worth is even lower than the Phoenix's, which was a little bit more difficult. The Phoenix has been given the lion's share of the farm here, hoping for that Shiva's Guard at least to help them live a little bit longer. Might make the difference between getting a Supernova off and not, but now that the attack speed really is starting to ramp up with some late game items coming up for HellRaisers. Of course, the Butterfly, which we had for like 5-6 minutes.
I love that choices of Shiva's. I know they wanted it for the armor mainly, but I maybe would have rather gotten a Lotus Orb here, because I feel like Shiva's at this point, like you say, it's so late that the only advantage I see for the Shivas here is not really in the team fight, but more in the cutting lanes, which Phoenix can do well.
Cut lanes helps with the vision as well, but yeah, even these BKBs, by the way, which is not going to be on cooldown for the Sniper when he respawns even, is going to be a little bit more nullified as the full Item Scepter on the way to our puck.
Yep.
As now with its Dream Coil, we'll be able to truly lock down just about everyone here on this VPB, and there's not much they can do about it.
Yeah, I agree. So that's why I think that the Lotus Orb might have been more useful, because utility to be able to dispel silence on puck, right? Returning the Sunder also a pretty big deal. Giving the Sniper a bit more save, because you're kind of lacking that, right? The Sniper's become cannon fodder at this point, or I guess Glock fodder.
Yeah.
So I'm liking the HellRaisers. I think overall their optimization, their choices, they're just a step above VP.Prodigy right now, which I think is what everyone expected, though.
Yeah.
These guys come from the open qualifiers. They're complete new blood. They're playing good Dota, but they're not quite the level of veterans. I mean, literally everyone in HellRaisers has been playing CIS for forever. I think that Vanscore. I mean, I might have not been born before Vanscore was playing Dota. I can't. This guy in this team for so long. I'm so happy every time I watch him. He's usually one of my favorite players back on Empire, which was his team for like 8 years, and then not his team for a while, then his team again, and not his team for a while, and his team again. Vanscore, little magnet with Empire. Actually, same with the CIS shuffle. Same with Resolution, though. Actually, both these guys are like Empire staples for a really long time, and I just love watching it every single time. Vanscore, his Rubik to me is still one of the most legendary things in history. Back in the day, it used to be maybe one of the best Rubiks out there.
It's going to be the bottom lane of Barracks. Gone just like that. Sniper's going to have the buyback at least, but again, no real chance to use it too effectively here in this game. One off as well in terms of Farm, who's been not yet eclipsed here by the puck, but like you said, after Young G having a fantastic game, this is give some real confidence for the stand-in for game number 2. I mean, I can't imagine it's quite easy to just jump in, especially on a roster that's as tenured here as the HellRaisers, as you've been keen to point out. But to have a game like this where you're just, it's completely it's such a good puck game, isn't it?
Yep.
Like, and you're having a good game at that, and then taking that into game 2 when this one is starting to really look like a win here. We see HellRaisers start to set up some vision here in the middle lane, start to try and get into the end game here for Dota. That's going to be another arrow setup.
I'd agree with this team with Mirana. She has a BKB already. Still has to leap. BKB saves you a bit. Magnetas will still go through it, of course, as it does now.
Yep.
But BKB makes sure that she can't quite die there. Surprised there's a BKB. I agree with you. I think especially because, I mean, I know from watching Young G just look up down 4 in previous iterations, I know his puck is one of his better heroes. So if your mid laner, whom you've never played with again before, goes and says, hey, this is my comfort hero, pick it, and then he dominates on the hero. Okay, I trust you, right? And it creates that kind of whereas it flicks his comfort hero and you lose with him, you're like, oh god, who's our stand? Like, what are we doing now?
Yeah, exactly.
It actually happened to, ironically, when casting realms collide, it happened to Omega when they had PP and they gave him his comfort hero, and PP proceeded to lose a lane. You're like, oh, so I guess we're done.
Yeah, what do we do then? Yeah, well, you know, that's this is a good game one there. HellRaisers are going to close it out. They're going to go Moonlight Shadow, smoked up. Of course, Celebrity they see, Celebrity they want. Instead, now Wraith King jumping on in. You'll set it up. Roll Golden on the way in. They will be able to finish off the combo. Rezer to counter. Catches 3 heroes there with the Ravage. But the Supernova comes out beforehand. They're going to get the kill onto him as well. So we have our sniper chasing on the way here with the gun. Not bad. It's like the end of Gran Torino with Kulan looking to try and counter initiate. He got the BKB right under the Celebrity. He goes. No chance to live there.
Well, the TD's still very powerful, but TD's kind of alone here. He's not the fastest hero. They might be able to connect to him. Instead, it's Young G who stays behind. I don't know if that was on purpose, because it seems like he wanted to give space to Kuman, and they kind of had to do that. Yeah, Lil avoids that rolling boulder, and will actually...
No, out of leaps.
Out of leaps, you're right.
Actually dead.
Even Piranha has a limit? Maybe not, as BKB? Is this hero too strong? Can you even kill Marana?
No, that's a. I mean, I don't want to call it a waste of a BKB because she lives, but that's going to be now the 10-second BKB and the 9-second BKB used to just run away. And they did at least get the bottom lane of barracks after they used that BKB later on in the fight. This one, unfortunately, doesn't really net them much else. They get a kill, another one onto Celebrity, but I mean, these days, those come a dime a dozen. And a buyback out from the Earth Spirit, who is then able to actually get Cisco onto a big kill like the Puck. So ends up being well worth it here for Force Major. Not quite VP back in this game yet. It's still definitely HellRaisers' game to lose, but a much better chance now for VP.
Yes, I completely agree. The HellRaisers still has they have good. The core match, particularly the net worth difference, is still completely in favor, and the win probability is for them. But these small kills, what you need to do if you ever want to get back into this game. The only problem I have is that the only scenario I see where these guys really bring it back is when Sniper Wraith has so much farm that they just out-carry your whole team. I know that's never going to happen. Because the team fight differential is so big right now. The Supernova is not useful a single time.
It is, but VPP, I think they're showing their stuff there and why they are an up-and-coming roster. The positioning there, I mean, Rezo had a pretty good Ravage, but everyone is still pretty far apart, right? If you compare that and contrast that more specifically to the Ravage he had right here about approximately 10 minutes ago, where he catches both Sniper as well as the Phoenix, right? It's a completely different type of Ravage, even though he caught more heroes in that second one on the high ground.
Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, that Ravage from the high ground was kind of insane, but I don't quite understand how he got that many heroes. Like, it was like right on the edge for resolution. I guess they weren't expecting it either.
It's a big AoE on Ravage.
It's massive, yeah. Knowing that AoE by heart is not easy. I mean, he knew that. Soul Crest is ready for resolution, or soon to be, sorry. He has been down for now as they push Roshan. This Roshan should be the one that takes him to high ground.
That'll take him back to high ground. I think they've already been there.
No, I'm sorry. This is Roshan. This is Roshan, the one that finishes the game by finishing off the high ground.
The game's getting back together and they're going high ground.
No mistakes anymore by HellRaisers. They played for a while. Now they have Roshan. They're going for objectives.
Kyle's got his eggs now.
Nice. That will always be huge for Wraith King. Does Wraith King have the BKB yet?
Does Wraith King have the BKB?
No.
Doesn't even have the AC.
There's no way that this is... Nah, there's no way. I'm sorry. I don't think the Wraith King can win this without the BKB here. Because that's part of the reason why the Will-O-Wisp now is not as strong, because you can actually take BKB in between ticks. It's not perma-stunning. It's actually just pulling you to the center, which is still very annoying for a melee carry, but with BKB you're fine. Not the case if you don't buy it. We even have ads on pucks, so at this point I don't know how important that's going to be.
Yeah.
But you can push him away, by the way. The combo of Kala plus puck is always the same.
It is, yeah. He's sliding wide. We even got a 4-staff here as well for Vanscore if he wants to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
For now, just a slow siege here, taking away vision, removing map access here for VPP. They're having to basically split the farm of the creep that trickle into the base as well as actually the TB illusions for them to farm up. And TB, by the way, has now, I would call this, eclipsed VPP in terms of his farm. He's got a lot of money in the bank here, just considering what he wants to actually purchase. Considering actually the, what is it, the Swift Blink? What is this one called? Yeah, Swift Blink.
I think it's quite smart,
actually. I think I like it as well.
I mean, for late game mobility now, a really expensive item on a carry that's clearly aiming to go super late game. I wouldn't mind an Ag maybe first, but I know he's out of slots, so this would it's probably, more stats, right? I suppose you'd get rid of the boots then anyway. Well, or the Swift Blink might just get rid of the Hurricane Pike, right? Because that's your mobility item, or you might put the BKB in the inventory.
I kind of like the Dragon Lance, though. especially versus a sniper.
No, I mean, if it was up to me, I would also take away the boots, but yeah, I get it. How you initiate.
I think most games that don't have a sniper or maybe an off warden, that's going to be the case. But with a sniper arc, I think that's the exception.
Yeah, the blink is particularly he's getting it for the sniper arc, or the sniper in this case.
Yeah, because I think late game, if you have 9 slotted cores, you're all around. I think a sniper, I don't even know. Versus a TV though. If you do like your bot TI between the two, who wins? Yeah. No, I got no clue.
We'll see. It seems like HellRaisers are just taking a chill pill right now because they don't really need to. Like, there's no pressure onto them. The late game is not very scary, but you don't want to give any team a chance to come back, though. So there's a little bit of a threshold that you need to be in, right? You need to put a bit of aggression, but not enough so that you get punished for it. But you need to keep putting the pressure to make sure that Raging and Sniper can't recover this game.
Nah, Hunter's move speed is like criminally slow.
Yeah, that Solar Bite is not a bad ability, like.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, Jenkins, retract your video. My old man caller was like, delete it. Delete your lies.
I think this is going to be the Blink Dagger here completed for TB.
That's incredible. How fast is this guy farm? I guess he has 30K.
He has 30K. Yeah, he's got 12K more. He's got almost a whole Furion worth of net worth over the
whole Furion. That's how we measure.
That's how we measure.
Let's see. No, I love that because the TB farms illusions, right? Even though he has 30K net worth and a ridiculous amount of assets, he still gets 24.
Yeah,
because he lacks the experience. Because the illusions, of course, don't give him experience.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Tinkers, right? Your Tinker's 9 slotted, but he's only got like
because you march the machines and leave if you're being efficient in the farm, right? Or Nala has the same issue. Any illusion-based hero has the issue. Which is sometimes you can take.
I don't know, we were getting a couple of items up here for the sniper. He's got the Blitz Knuckles, full Yomer, so his attack speed is going to be much higher than what we've previously seen from him in team fights. The AC's done as well here for Ray King, so greetings and salutations to minus 20 attack speed slow and a nice AoE.
Yep. Are you really committed to that?
I really like it. I'm surprised I never made the connection, but
I hate that you did today. We have the Hex as the next item on Nature's Prophet, which I think is a necessity right now to deal with some. One of the advantages Prodigy technically still has is that both their cores or the DPS heroes are very burst damage heroes, right? They can go from 0 to 100 really easily, and so they could potentially take down the Raid King, or sorry, the Terrorblade really easily if they have some sort of. You have a guide zone? Okay. If they have something like a Hex, for example, that can set up for that kill, they should be able to kill the TB in time, but it's very difficult because while you do that, it's great, you can kill the TB, but how do you deal with the Puck and actually the Puck Call and the Tidehunter all counter-initiating you? Hell, even the Marauder with the arrows.
Yeah. I think Aegis is about to be reclaimed here in the next 15 seconds, and HellRaisers decide, yeah, now we're ready to fight. Farming Aegis 35 minutes into the game, not really what you'd expect, but it will be the boots then being sold here by our TB. Swift Blink into the inventory, 25 Agi, bonus attack speed. And he's ready to party.
He has the extra talent now, so where's the sniper? Is Young Dyer or you Radiant? I can't quite tell.
Honestly, what sniper skin is this? Is that the new Immortal?
It's actually genuinely, can you check his ranges? He has more range than the sniper.
Let's see here.
So attack range is 150 plus
775. Yeah, that's probably got to be more than the sniper
here. 925. What is snipers?
Quick math there.
No, that sniper actually has more. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Wow. I guess he's called a sniper for a reason. They do kill Raging super easily. That's a sniper from the sky, of course. They use the Will Wisp as well. Savage isn't committed here. You can be on the sniper and the Yoster saves him. The Supernova is destroyed in a matter of seconds. They Hex up the Puck though and burst him down as the DB decides to decimate the sniper. The Ghost Hunter will save the Earth Spirit for now, but they're going for notice. That's a second light, and the Blinding Light will guarantee the kill. Force Major runs in, dies. He has a Sunder though. Will sacrifice the life of the Marana in exchange for his own. Sniper's back though, thanks to his buyback. So is the Earth Spirit, but the Puck also bought back. And they don't want to throw the game just yet, so they're playing slightly defensively here, but still putting the pressure as required. But for TV still have Aegis?
No. It expired and then they decided, yes, now it's the perfect time to push.
That's true.
I made that joke.
That is usually the way they play as well.
Yeah. Usually you want to see that Aegis to farm. In case you die to the neutral creeps. You never know if the neutral creeps are going to gank you.
I mean, if you're playing Envy, you're playing Alpha, it could happen. Let's see if they can... No, they don't play Envy, sorry, if Envy's playing. Let's see if they can still push these towers.
Envy's a real-life alchemist.
Yeah, I would say so. Considering his Instagram now, I had Envy as that guy did. Kuman is just going to take down the lane of Rax. Is that? No, they still have one melee Rax mid, right?
Yep, they've got the whole thing. Yeah, the whole lane here, mid lane still.
But taking the two side Rax makes it like it makes it harder to split push, but it makes it really hard for VP.Prodigy to defend. Right, they're gonna struggle to defend both lanes because they actually have to go between them, and you can take advantage of this HellRaisers.
Holy moly!
I think they have the
attack speed. Yeah, that's not even with the active.
Now Metamorphosis. He might get a Swift Blink yet just for that. They actually waited for the Swift Blink. Oh my god, he's just so much damage.
It's crazy the attack speed, yeah.
That tower is melting, and they can't defend that far away.
No, they really can't. No, they tried.
You just can't get close to him. This guy, notice, he's like the small kid in the middle school snowball war. He just can't get close to the bully that is terrible. They can't catch him with a willow now. He's gonna lose his first life. Phoenix will die though. There's no second life for Phoenix. No buyback either. And I don't think the Wraith is gonna last too long. Kitty still go for the sniper instead of Scotty. Oh my god, the Arc game by destroying poor. Now taking Celebrity down with them. Wraith team does absolutely nothing, and they DC.
Yeah, that's GG.
Before they GG though.
That's a call, but yeah, I was about to say, I don't have these guys muted, so they must have called the game, and that'll be game number 1 here, as HellRaisers will take it.
All right, HellRaisers. What a performance by them, though. I mean, I think a lot of the